Hey, how's everybody doing today? Sorry it's been a while, but life goes on, you know? Anyway, I have looked at the Oak Island episode last night, and they are finding a roadway here, some kind of construction. Now, the time period and the connection to the Oak Island mystery, of course, like everything they find on the island, it's hard to determine what is what because they have had a lot of activity on this island throughout the centuries. And whether this is related to the Oak Island mystery is anybody's guess right now, but it does seem like it was there a long time ago considering how deep it was. So there's possibilities here, and I'm excited to see where it leads. That's the other thing about this. This is a fact here on the island, and if it is a roadway leading to someplace, which I believe they would need to have if they were dumping spoils from digging tunnels into the swamp, which I believe is the case, they would definitely need some kind of roadway or a platform in order to carry the heavy materials that they were dumping. So definitely a artifact to be watching. I also have here up here we talked. They talked last night about this the snake mounds being a possible spoils area. Now I don't know why anybody would want to go uphill to dump spoils. I'm trying to think that maybe at the beginning of digging this shaft, if there's a shaft here, which is the 45-522 theory in those parameters, we're talking about a shaft here that is indicated by La Formula. You go from the money pit down here, and it in La Formula decoded, it says to go 45 degrees for 522 feet to La Hampe. And this is one of the things I'm doing too, not to get off track, but La Hampe, Hampe, is a word meaning pole or haunt. And in the Norman, Old Norman language, which is basically Old French, and La Hampe and the haunt and pole were used virtually identical. They were identical terms. So the pole didn't show up until after 1400, and before 1400 it was just called the haunt. That's like haunt, like a haunted house. And haunt doesn't mean anything paranormal. In Old French, it meant a place that was frequently visited. That's why haunting is from that, because ghosts and spirits frequently visit the houses or wherever they haunt. So, but the meaning of the word haunt is a place that is frequently visited. And so if we add that context to this place, which is called out in the formula, La Hampe, which means a place frequently visited, then this may be a place that was visited a lot, and it may be a depository. And how you get into it is beyond me. But anyway, I sidetracked a little bit. Anyway, I was talking about this right up here, these spoils. I don't know if they did take the beginnings of digging this shaft and drag them all the way up here. I don't see it being very possible. I don't know why anybody would want to do that. If we look at the elevation here, oops, sorry. You know, if we follow this elevation, it starts down here at the shaft at 30 feet, and you have to go like, what's it, 247 feet up to 40 feet. So in about 300 feet, it goes up 10 feet. So that's not that big of a ratio, but I guess if you had nowhere else to put them and you wanted to put them up here, you would drag them up here at the beginnings of your shaft, and once you got down into the shaft, I think the spoils from those would perhaps go down in the swamp. Anyway, it was just a thought I had. The other thing I want to talk about too is they found some charcoal here, which was dated between 1345 and 1400, which 1420 I think it was, which really coincides with this theory of Xena halprints. But I used to live in a house that was built in 1830, and it had wood beams, nice big wood beams on the ceiling. And I had an old guy come in there and do some work for me. And one thing I liked about the beams is they were really a dark color, like a really dark, almost like a maroon color. And I asked the guy, you know, why they were like that. And he said that in the days of before wood treating, they used to heat treat beams. And they would heat treat the beams for two reasons. One, it gives them extra strength. And two, it kills any bugs that are in it. And the way they would do it is they would build fires on the ground. They would dig a pit and build a fire on the ground, and then they would cover them with sometimes they would make like rock kilns, and they would make these rock kilns, and they would put the beams in there, or logs, or whatever they're going to do, and they would heat treat them for like a couple of days or something to get all the bugs dead and to make the wood stronger. So I'm just wondering if this right here wasn't used for that purpose, or maybe they were doing it up here for that purpose, because it seems to me that if they were going to build something with wood beams, and I think they probably did use wood beams in the construction, but I think a lot of it may have been stone. If they used wood beams, they would want to heat treat them. And this is a method, couldn't find any articles to show you to prove this, but I know it is a method that has been used for actually thousands of years. So that is that for that. This is just a little fun thing, a couple of fun little things that I did. Is somebody in the comments had talked about an island off of here, and you know what? I looked at this island, and you know what? In the middle of this island, there's this stone right here. And I took a line, and this isn't quite, on there on the stone, but I took a line from that stone and I ran it due east. This line is running due east. Look where it goes. It crossed right there, right at the middle stone on Nolan's Cross, and look where it ended up. I'm not kidding, guys. I just ran it, and that's what it did. It ran right to there. So, I don't know. I mean, it's fun. Here, I'll show you guys another one, and this one's fun too. Remember how we talked last time about this French, and there you can see the line. This This is more like what they would do on the show here, you know, like the line from Jerusalem. But let me go all the way. Remember we talked about, and I'm going to be doing a video. I'm sorry I haven't done it, but this video on the history of who brought this over here is intense, and I just want to consolidate it and get it the most concise explanation I can. But anyway, remember we talked about this, the Saint Père in Retz. It was a Knights Templar commandery, and it had the symbol of a star and a crescent moon. It's my last video if you want to watch it. But anyway, if you take a line from right there, now remember it had an 8-pointed star, and somebody showed me an 8-pointed star for the Micmacs, and there is one place where that sort of the 8-pointed star is relevant. And if we go all the way here, and I don't know if you can guess where I'm going, but you guys look at that. Now this isn't an 8-pointed star, but actually if you made this 2 points right here, it would be. But this is the Statue of Liberty. Okay? Now I just drew a line from the Statue of Liberty from Ain't Rats, and let's go back to Oak Island. But it doesn't go through Oak Island. Oh well. But what does it go through? Oh, it goes through New Ross. Everybody, this is a place where they supposedly had found some Templar graves there. But there you go. I mean, it doesn't go directly through New Ross, but maybe whatever's there, maybe there's something in this lake. So anyway, I think that's about it for right now. I will definitely be ramping up a little bit more videos. I'm in the midst of some other things in my life. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.